getting set for the restart. It's big, it's bad, it's victory red. Go to foxsports.com/Silverado for a chance to meet Dale Jr. and drive away in his all-new 07 Chevy Silverado. It'll be 126 laps to go. Denny Hamlin, Greg Biffle, Kyle Busch, then Kevin Harvick, Clint Boyer, Dale Jr., Jeff Gordon, David Stremme, Jamie McMurray, and Jeff Burton, the top 10. 15 cars on the lead lap. Here we go.
Well, this is when you hope your driver buddy was holding a little something back now. Show me what you got, buddy. This is it.
And this is where it's so aggravating for cars like Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, David Stremme running back there about 6th or 7th, having to wrestle these cars that are a lap down, one or more laps down on the inside line.
Second place, Kyle might have got a little into the back of Biffle to make himself a little room, and there he goes.
Yeah, he cut it right to the bottom, and he was able to drive right on by. Biffle's car looks a little bit jukey off of turn 2 over there.
But what I've seen with Greg Biffle's car about the last 200 laps, Darrell, is he's not that good on the short run, but it comes to life on the long run.
Oh, trouble. Here we go. Around the 40 car.
Behind you.
Mike Bliss,
pretty good wreck.
Robbie Gordon, Bobby Labonte spin.
They're all bunched up.
Just came across the 8-8, hoping he'd pull his foot.
I think that caution will be good news, possibly for Brian Vickers, an 83 car. We'll let you know. I think he's going to get the free pass. He'll get back on the lead lap.
Low damage there on Ricky Rugg's car from contact. Under caution once again. Here's our final AT&T Singular Virtual Crew Chief question of the day. Sorry, dial tone. We're getting ready to go to green, and that's on our fault, not Singular's. As Denny Hamlin leads them across, Kyle Busch in second, Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick up to 4th, and Clint Boyer.
One thing Darrell and I observed when Denny Hamlin and the group took the green flag, Jimmy Johnson had just left pit road. Again, he was the car that got the free pass. He was going to have to start at the tail of the longest line, but he was cutting it pretty close.
Got that right. He's at the tail end of the longest line now, for sure.
Kyle Busch, this 5 car, he wants this lead from Denny Hamlin, that 11 car.
Well, he's packing her down in there, I tell you that. He's not being bashful. Watch him drive off into turn 3 here now. Watch him close that gap right there. Just getting in there so hard, using a lot of brake, but it's really hurting him getting through the center and getting off. He's upsetting the car a lot.
Well, we know how good Denny Hamlin's car is on long runs. So is Kyle Busch's best chance to pass him while he's on fresh tires?
I think that's if he's going to get him, he's going to have to stay in touch with him right there. Or bobbles just a little bit. But right now, that 11 car's hugging the bottom, and it's not doing a lot of bobbling.
If I was on the radio to Kyle, I'd be saying, slow down. You're driving in too hard. Back off a little bit earlier, and you'll catch him.
Harvick is right on Greg Biffle's tail. This is for 3rd place, Steve.
Hey, Mike, getting back to what DW said. Kyle Busch said during the pit stop, I'll try harder. Alec Gustafson, the crew chief, said, no, you're doing a great job the way you are. In fact, as you said, trying to slow him down a little bit.
I think that's good advice right now. I just see him driving down in the corner too hard, and that allowed Hamlin to get away. Now he's slowing down, got a much smoother entry, and he's closing back up.
It's like he was testing the waters right after that restart.
In case we forgot to mention, Brian Vickers got the free pass, putting his Toyota back on the lead lap. As of this restart, he has passed Jimmy Johnson. He's up to 15. 16 lead lap cars. All right, let's see if we get Singular AT&T back on the line for your final question today. Should Bristol change this track to a progressive banking? That's their intent. Or should they just leave it at 36 degrees top to bottom? Text the message crew to 191 from your AT&T or Singular wireless phone. Or go to foxsports.com and cast your vote.
Mike, you ever seen a race at Irvindale?
Oh, lots of
California. That's about the best progressive banking racetrack I know of, and they have incredible racing there.
Oh, they'll run 3 and 4 wide all the way around. Top, bottom makes no difference.
That's the only track I ever saw that there is no preferred line. Just pick one.
We got a little bit of a battle shaping up here between Dale Earnhardt Jr. We're riding with him here. He's back in the 6th spot, looking out at Clint Boyer in the 07 in the 5th spot right now. Okay, the car out in front of these guys right now, that's the guy that just keeps getting better and better. We've talked about him as he's made his way to the front. Kevin Harvick in that 29 car up to 3rd position. And right now, he is about a 10th or 2 faster than the leaders. In fact, he's going to take 2nd place away from Kyle Busch in that 5.
Did Kyle bobble there into Darrell, or maybe just look up in his mirror?
No, I think he's driven the goodie out of his tires in a hurry, and I think he's going to pay the price for that. Instead of pacing himself and stringing them out a little bit, I think he just used it all up trying to hang with the 11 car, and he just couldn't do it.
And you know, guys, as we're getting down to 100 laps to go, as we see Jeff Gordon go by Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8 car, that's a battle for 6, no longer battle. You got to believe, even though I think it was downplayed, Darrell, you'll relate to this, every driver out there wants to have the claim, I won the first race with the car tomorrow.
Oh, I definitely would. And I tell you, the guy I drove for that was always wanting to be the first, that was Junior Johnson, and he always would go to be the first for whatever.
And I think when we came here in August of '92, all the drivers were thinking, I want to be the first driver to win on concrete. Let's see, who did that?
Just barely.
A man named DW.
I looked in the mirror and I saw Earnhardt and I took off.
Kyle Busch has now dropped back to 3rd. Steve, what are they saying?
Well, it's actually what Kyle Busch said, Mike. He just told Alan Gustafson, I'm an idiot. and Alan Gustafson said, it's okay, get your rhythm back, everything's all right.
And that's exactly what Alan Gustafson needed to tell him right there.
Happy Harvick is about to be happier.
Well,
he's closed right up on the race leader, Denny Hamlin, trying for his 2nd win of the season.
Like I said, I hope my driver buddy's been holding a little something back. And I believe that 29 car may have been.
Wait a minute. You used to just call him rookie. Now he's won the Daytona 500. Now he's your driver buddy?
Well, you know, he's a good guy, but he's always going to be a rookie.
I'm kidding you.
100 to go.
He calls me
1-0-0.
He calls me old timer. So what am I supposed to do? I got to retaliate. So he doesn't like to be called rookie.
There you see the telemetry right there, the miles per hour, how much the RPM falls down in the corner. You can hear him playing with the throttle all the way up the corner. 100% throttle, very little onto the brake. Darrell, he has needed a friend, though, ever since he won the Daytona 500, because since then, his best finish has been 17th.
Traffic time, and I don't mean leaving the speedway after the race, but they do a good job with that. How good a job can Denny Hamlin do working this heavy traffic, and can he keep Kevin Harvick back there?
I've been ever since last year with Denny Hamlin, nothing surprises me. He's driving his car like, hey, I'm just going to keep you back there. That's all I need to do right now. My tires are, I don't want to wear my stuff out trying to hold you off.
You know, Mike, we talked at the top of the show about the unknowns of this car tomorrow, and you saw the run Kevin Harvick got right there off turn 2. But it's almost like the bigger unknowns to Denny Hamlin, the better he prevails. Won the 2 Pocono races last year. Won the Mexico City Busch race last year on the road course.
It's like he didn't know what he couldn't do, so he just did it. If that makes any sense.
Exactly, and I believe that's the way it is with Denny Hamlin in this 11 car.
Yeah, what you don't know, you don't know. And what I would know is that yellow car behind me will bump into you.
Now, we do need to make note, with all the leaders pitting on lap 369 on that last caution, should we stay green, Harvick's going to take advantage. Hamlin washed up the racetrack. Harvick will take the lead side by side down the back stretch. He'll win the battle into turn 1. But we can make it to the end should we stay green.
That's very optimistic.
You just never know. It is Bristol.
.93 laps to go in Thunder Valley. You're watching NASCAR on Fox. Caution is out. Debris in turn 4. Sterling Marlin hit it, scattered it all over the place. The yellow wave And pit road is open, Matt.
86 laps to go for the 07. Now, he says he needs his car to be better at the front end of the run. He says the car is really stout near the end. It's as free as he needs it then, so they're going to make a small air pressure change.
No adjustments for the number 40 of David Stremme. He had to communicate that by raising his hand out the window. They have lost radio communication. David can hear them. They cannot hear David. No adjustments for the 40. Steve.
Krista, Kevin Harvick on pit road in the number 29. He said, I still need a little more forward bite. Meanwhile, the 5 on pit road, he said he's loose in and loose off. Dick.
Denny Hamlin on pit road. The car is a little bit loose going into the corner. They have put just a little tiny bit of extra static weight in the left rear of the car. We're going to see if he beats the 29 out.
He does.
It was close, but he did win the battle off pit road.
Jeff Green gets the free pass.
And there you see just slight changes on the race off pit road.
Biffle
Teams
keeps
gained,
having
few teams lost.
Biffle keeps having a little bit of trouble. He lost a spot there. Gordon picked that up.
Denny Hamlin's crew gets a great stop, but Jeff Gordon keeps coming closer to the front, one spot at a time.
Yes, while the children are playing, Big Daddy is coming to the front. Sounds like a story from Bristol, doesn't it?
Yeah. Chris and Jeff will tell us one.
And well, let's first take a look, Mike, at the Q Motor Oil race summary. As we come down the home stretch, 9 different leaders, 11 lead changes. We've had a dozen cautions, still 40 cars running, which in this survival of the quickest is often not the case. Kevin Harvick currently leading as we went into this caution.